Really cool question. What happens in a probate in the state of Florida? Well, let's go through the steps, beginning with the filing of the case, the middle part where everything slogs down, and then the end part. A related question is, how long is a probate going to take? Well, a probate in almost every circumstance is going to take at least 90 days. That's because there's this 90-day creditor period. So even if you walk in the door tomorrow, the soonest that you'd have access to access bank accounts, cars, selling the home, that sort of thing, is going to be 90 days typically. But the reality is oftentimes it takes a lot longer than that. And that's because a lot of people wait to do the creditor period until after letters are issued and other documents are signed by the court. And that delay typically takes many months. Now, I came across a procedure months ago, years ago actually, where we file that notice to creditors right away. We get that 90-day clock moving right away because the most important thing for someone that's pursuing an estate is, when can I get this thing open? And oftentimes they need access to the money. And we also have circumstances where the heirs, people that are going to take under this estate, they're wondering, hey, when can I get any of this money? Sometimes people need it for legitimate expenses. Sometimes they just want it right away for their own purposes. But the bottom line is this. While an estate is pending, there's a lot of work going on between the attorney and a personal representative, the one who's arguably responsible for going out, finding bank accounts, finding debts, finding out are there lawsuits, are there creditors that are owed money. And so while that estate is pending, there's lots of paperwork back and forth. Our job as the attorney is to make sure all that paperwork's being pushed in right away. Our job is to make sure that we're gathering all the information we need from the personal representative. And in the olden days, you'd be gathering mail over a 6-month period of time, year period of time. Problem now is a lot of people aren't getting statements anymore. That process of gathering mail was where you got the most amount of information about the estate. But because of online statements, online information, really we're converting now and encouraging people, you got to maintain these email things, which becomes really, really problematic in an era where people's devices can be locked down. You're going to be seeing circumstances in which people are not able to access money that mom, dad had, whatever, in any short period of time because the accounts get shut down. Think about your own experience. You get locked out of an account. You can't come up with your password. You don't have the phone that has the two-factor authentication. Well, multiply that frustration by a factor of 10 in circumstances where you can't get access to the accounts because the person's deceased. That's part of the problem that we're really running into, one of the emerging issues that's profoundly problematic. The call to action is this. If you know someone that's dying, it's time to start planning. And if you're a human being, if you're watching this, you're dying. We're all dying. It's time to plan now. It's easy enough when you got your full capacity. Do the will, lay everything out, talk to people. But there's a lot of folks that are in denial about death. Lots of folks that are super private, even among family members, kids, trusted individuals. And that's what really provokes so many of these problems. So we've got to develop a way to produce a fiduciary, someone that someone can talk to, sharing their financial affairs, so that when they die, these kind of nightmares don't develop. The call to action is this. Get your planning for estate done now. Keep it locked in a drawer somewhere. The second call to action is keep papers. There's too much of this stuff that's online. Too much of the online stuff gets lost. So old-fashioned, write down passwords, have a secret file that somebody knows where it is, attorney, someone that you really do trust, so that when you die, it's not all a great big mystery.